Hello everybody and welcome back to Avon Valley. We have skipped a couple of months. There wasn't much to do after we planted the oat field and mowed the grass, except to wait for the grass to regrow and wait for the weeds to come up in the oat field so that we could spray them. So this morning I have leased a sprayer and bought an IBC of herbicide. It's parked over there. We're going to spray the weeds in this oat field, and we're going to mow this grass field again. It has provided us with a lot of grass and a lot of income so far, so we're going to take care of it. I'm going to get a worker started on the grass, and I will start on the herbicide spraying, and we'll get this knocked out very quickly. The oats have been sprayed. The tractor has been refueled. I believe the mower is almost done with the grass. Yep, looks like one more pass ought to do it. So we got rid of the weeds, but when you let them go too long, you have to live with the shame of a field full of dead weeds. But at least they're dead, and they will not do any more damage to our yield. Alright, so before we pick up this grass, we are going to check on the status of our solid fertilizer. If we have what I think is enough, then we'll go ahead and sell that, buy some cows. You can see at the end of the last episode, I had about $82,000. I now have $54,000. It only cost about $1,700 to rent that sprayer, and the IBC was about $2,500. So you can see the production costs on that BGA have just been killing me. So let's take a look, see what we got. Woo! We have 440,000 liters of solid fertilizer. The BGA has been kicking out digestate. That's a good thing. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to go into the production, and we are going to put solid fertilizer on selling. Now, usually on a map, there's no sell point for solid fertilizer. In fact, if we come up here and look at the price, if we can even find it. Yeah, there it is. Right, so all of the places buying it are places that we own. And it says it's buying for somewhere around $1,600. So I don't know. Usually, from what I understand, the game uses the base price of fertilizer. So, we are on 00 time, so I'll fix that in just a second. I did that so I could prep some things for this episode. But we'll get time started again in a second. The game uses the base price of fertilizer, which if we go to the store and we look at pallets of fertilizer, solid fertilizer, that's only 750 liters. That's 6,000 liters for 96. Where's just the regular pallets of fertilizer? Okay, let's look at a big bag, and that way we can see. Okay, so for 1,000 liters, it's charging us $1,820. So my assumption is that when we sell this, it's going to give us $1,820 per 1,000 liters. Which in our case would be somewhere around $900,000. So we're going to go ahead. We've set it on sell. Let's go back. Let's put our time on on 60. I think that's fast enough. Nope, that's not fast enough. We'll go to 120. So, at 9 o'clock, I expect us to be somewhere up in the $900,000 range. We shall see. Nope, I miscalculated. 689, 658. So I guess we're on hard economy. That's why. Okay. I can live with that. So let's go ahead and we are going to move that back to 5. First thing we're going to do is we're going to buy this plot of land over here. That one right there for $28,847. It is ours. I should be able to put my house there. What is that? What is that tiny little square? That's crazy. So I own it all except for that tiny piece right there. All right, I can live with that. All right, next thing, we're going to put our cows right over here by the road so that we can easily transfer our slurry to the BGA. Go down here to production, construction, animals. That's 150 cows, but I have used this barn and the ceilings are very, very low in there. It's hard to feed your cows. That's 80 cows for 160. It's a nice barn, but it's not a very good deal. 104 cows for 88. That's a good deal, but it's not a nice barn. It's always a trade-off. This, I think, is a great combination of nice barn and a good number of cows. So we're going to get this barn, and we're going to start with 100 cows, or close to 100 cows. We'll see. And then they'll breed, and they'll continue to fill up the building. So let's get it back here by the road. We will zoom out. Get it right up against these trees here. We have plenty of room. All right, there's our cow barn. So we have plenty of room to get in front of it and feed cows. Yeah, we have plenty of room out on the ends to do what we need to do to get our trailer in there and we're going to automatically sell milk, but we are going to need to get slurry here. Yeah, plenty of room. Okay, so let's get some cows in here. Now, I'm going to start with 60 of the 18-month-old brown Swiss. That's going to be $99,000. We're going to buy. Yes. And then I think we might as well just go ahead and buy 40 more of those. And while we're at it, we are going to put in a manure extension. I think we're going to put it on the other end, because everything else kind of happens down on this end. Not much happens down here. So we'll put our manure extension in over here from behind this tree, I think. Yeah, that looks like a good place. We'll get it up here so that we can easily drive past it. All right. So we have cows, we have manure, we have slurry. Let's give our cows some food. I believe this will hold 100,000 liters of total mixed ration. The cow barn, not the trailer. No, I'm just going to put all of this in there. So we can go ahead and turn on total mixed ration again. Since we now have cows to fill, turn that back on. We have hay, we have silage. We don't have a lot of silage, do we? I think we just sent most of it to the BGA. Yes, we did. We have 672,000 liters of silage in the BGA. So we'll make enough total mixed ration. This should last the cows. There's only 100 cows in there, so this should last at least 3 months. Come on, little tractor. It's struggling a bit. I like this cow barn a lot. The only thing I don't like about it is that the feed triggers are way back underneath this lip. So you have to have just the right trailer to feed them, and I'm not sure this is just the right trailer, but it may be okay. Yeah, this is going to work fine. Alright, it took all but 985 liters of the total mixed ration. I'm just going to leave this. No, I've got to pick up grass, don't I? Okay, I'll put this back in the silo. Okay. All right, folks, I think we're going to leave this episode here. We got a lot done today. We got our grass cut. We got the weeds eradicated from the oat field. And we have a brand new cow barn with 100 cows in it. We also have $345,147 left. So in the next episode, I've got my eye on one of those huge plots of land across the road there, and we can put in another field. Also, find a place for my house, because we now own all of the land around the pond. So I'm going to build myself a nice house on the pond. So thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you watching. I would also appreciate a thumbs up or a subscription or a comment just to know you're out there. Thank you very much again for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.